respected teachers and dignitaries, fellow people, fellow speakers on the panel, and my beautiful friends. I am Sakshi Shrivas, and I still don't know what I should tell you is my profession is, because this January I also left my job as a software engineer, and I do a couple of things like little bit of dancing. I also do content creation. I'm also an actor, so I'm also kind of figuring it out. But today I am going to share some of the very challenging and beautiful experiences from my life that have shaped me into a person that I am today. And if you feel that it resonates with you, feel free to keep it. If it doesn't, all right. So before we get started, I want you to do something with me. Are you with me? Yes? Okay. We will take a big, unified, deep breath. Can we do that? Yes? Let's go inhale. Stay there, okay? Now I'll go ahead. I'm just kidding. Exhale. Okay, so there is one thing in belly dancing, okay? What we do is, it's called a shimmy. Do you know what a shimmy is? No? Okay. A shoulder shimmy is where you shake your shoulders front and back. Okay, now the thing about a shoulder shimmy is that you can never be sad while you're doing a shoulder shimmy. Do you want to try it? Just like try shaking your shoulders front and back. Come on, try it. Come on, these 15 minutes are mine and you have to try it. Come on, come on. Try it in your room maybe. But the thing about a shoulder shimmy is that you can never be sad while you're doing it. You can be silly, it's fine. It's absolutely fine to be silly. But these 15 minutes that I am here, I want your attention to be with me. Can you do that? Yes? Okay. Okay. So a little bit about me is that I belong to a very small town called Jhansi. So growing up, I faced a lot of challenges. I was quite good academically till my 12th standard. Then I went to JE, then I went to a college, and then the world changed because everybody around me was like so good at it. And I really did not prepare for engineering. I just appeared for JE and I happened to score some good grades. So I got into an engineering college. And then life changed there because I had to compete with people who were way better than me, who had really prepared for what they had come for. And in my first semester, I got like a 4.6 CGPA with like 2 backs. And then I was like, okay, this is not working anymore. This is not working anymore. And then straight to my 3rd year of college, I secured an internship into Google India. Okay, I'm going to keep this very short. But at that time, I faced a lot of backlash, like a lot of bullying from people because it was difficult for them to believe that I could like work so hard in those 2 years. And I was often categorized as like a beautiful dumb girl or something like that. Okay. So I faced a lot of backlash at that time, and I was like 19. So there were memes all over there are a lot of groups in colleges where the teachers are not there. So then it was difficult for me at that time because I was pushed to a point that I didn't know who to share it with, and I really wanted to take my life at that point. It was so stupid. It was so stupid. But all these years, I graduated in 2020. All these years, I just kept this story inside my heart, like, ek din kisi ko jawab dena, something like that. Okay. And last year, when I gave my first TED talk, that was the time when I first expressed this story in front of the whole world and gave an answer to whoever that doubted me, whoever bullied me, whoever made those memes and whatever. And it felt so good. And that's why I always feel like I had conditioned my brain into thinking like it was such a bad experience that I don't want to talk about it. When somebody used to ask me, I was like, I don't want to talk about it. It really hurts me. My heart was so, it was just so filled with anger, and dissatisfaction of people who had hurt me. And after that, when it was all out in the air, I felt so free. I felt like, yeah, I did it. And I always categorized that experience as something I never wanted to talk about. But now I really feel that that particular experience really helped me in becoming the person that I am today. Like I don't, experiences are just experiences. Let's not categorize them as like good or bad. Because it taught me that no matter what, the truth is the truth. It taught me it does not matter what other people think of me. It matters what I think about myself. Right? Even in college, we face a lot of challenges, right? College students like academic pressure, like financial pressure, CGPA अच्छा आना चाहिए, placement चाहिए, a lot of things. And then there is a lot of judgment because suddenly you're out in the college, away from your house, and you want to prove yourself, right? I know it's a lot to take in, but I would just say that college life is something that does not come back. And whatever you're learning right now, whatever experiences you're going through right now, are definitely making you a person that is stronger, that is going to be successful in life if you do well today. Right? So leave off that pressure, leave off that judgment. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. इतना ज़्यादा competition होता है कि I don't know if I'll get a job, I don't know if I'll get a good placement. It's fine, you will. And even if you won't, you will learn something out of it. Sometimes we feel that everything in my life is going wrong. I wake up in the morning, my clothes are dirty, my shoes are dirty, I'm late for the class, I'm sleepy, I'm groggy, I haven't finished my lecture, I'm not prepared for the exam. You feel that everything in your life is going wrong. And at that moment, you need to stop. You need to take a deep breath. And you need to think, what is it that I am doing wrong? What is it that I can control? As human beings, we always want to be in control. And the truth is, we can only control so much. You cannot control what happens apart from what you do. Right? So just let it be. What matters? It matters that you give your 100% in whatever you're doing. In whatever you're doing. And apart from that, we'll see what happens. Right? When we all play football, right? We all know about football. So when somebody who's like trying to be like a very good football player, maybe playing for the nation or something. So when he is practicing his penalty kicks, maybe. So when he is practicing those penalty kicks, he will hit some and he will lose some, right? Because even after practicing 1,000 times, even after practicing for that one day that he's been practicing for, and even if he cannot do a goal that day, it's fine. You just lost a match. You're not a loser. Right? Losing a match does not make you a loser. Just one bad day or one bad experience does not make your whole life or your whole day bad. Right? Our experiences are the threads that are woven into making us a personality that we are destined to be. So when I was thinking about going into a dating reality show, I didn't know what to expect. And this is something that I haven't shared anywhere, okay? So it was great. After it, I got a lot of fame, a lot of love, and whatever. It was absolutely fine. But I haven't shared this with anybody that while I was there, every day was traumatizing. Like every day of it. Because me, being a person who is such an overthinker, like you guys, I'm sure a lot of us are overthinkers these days. I had to face the judgment of everybody now who's going to be watching me on TV. And it was killing me from inside that one bad decision or one wrong step is gonna make, I don't know, it's gonna do something to my image. And whatever happened there in that 1 month of shoot, I was like, "Theek, done and dusted. I'm just done with it." And then, 8 months के बाद the show started airing on TV, right from the beginning. And every episode was like, I have to live what had happened there. And it was challenging for me. Because social media can be very cruel at times, like very, very cruel. You know, there are so many cases where you see that people are doing suicide because of these mean comments on social media. Because some people have the audacity to say anything and everything to anybody that they have no idea about what they're going through. And social media has given us that leverage. So I was like, I don't know what to expect out of this. This is killing me every day. Because I was getting a lot of hate, a lot of mean comments on social media. But after the show had aired, after those 3 months, things started becoming better. I felt that I had become immune to those things. I had become immune to everything that people were saying on social media. And I felt that that experience for me was important. You know, it changed me. It made me a better person. Take it from me, 4 or 5 years ago, I was sitting here in IIT Allahabad attending my first TEDx event as a student. I never expected that I would be standing here. So I'm really grateful to God to, have given me this opportunity. And I used to think, do I even deserve this? You know what? You deserve everything that comes to you. If what is coming to you is something that you're not liking it, maybe there is something that you are supposed to learn from it. Right? We experience so many things in our daily life. And we sometimes think, कि क्या? इससे क्या सीखूं मैं? And you know, there is this one thing in Gen Zs these days, okay, something like YOLO, you only live once. Listen, I am not telling you that you should also do all the wrong things in college. You know what I'm saying, right? I'm looking at you. The thing is, you only need to indulge into things and experiences that serve you into becoming a better person. There is something very important that I want to talk about. That today's generation, I talk like I'm some 20-year-old, but whatever. Today's generation, our attention span has reduced to maybe those 10 seconds or 15 seconds of reels that we're scrolling on to. It has reduced so much. The consumption of social media has increased so much into our lives that we think whatever we see is true. Let me break it out to you. Even sometimes I don't use the shampoos I promote. And it's fine because that's how I am putting bread and butter on my table. That's my work. Right? But you should stop comparing your life to other people on social media. It's not true. Trust me. Even when I'm making reels with Justin, sometimes it's like a really bad day and we've like fought and we're not in a good mood. And then when there is camera, we're like, so it's okay. Don't believe everything you see on social media. Don't stop comparing your life to other people. And for you guys, I want to say that there are a lot of things that happen in college. So a lot of things that influence you. Right? If I am standing here and telling you that everything is an experience, not necessarily everything that is not good for you. You know, I hear a lot of girls, a lot of young girls calling themselves like a baddie, like a bad bee. Yeah. Don't try to be that, guys. Come on. It does not serve you. I'll tell you why. You know what you're trying to do by doing all those? You're trying to escape. Ultimately, you will have to face the reality. Trust me on this. ठीक है, हो गया यार, सबके साथ होता है. किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया, कुछ बुरा हो गया, फेल हो गए, किसी ने दिल तोड़ दिया. You know why I'm talking about these things? Because I'm talking to you guys. I want to give you something that you can take away from this. That a kind person is always a better person. That is the only way you can heal yourself. By accepting things as the way they are. It's fine, let it be, let it go. You know, when I was in college, I faced all of that. Now my youngest sister, she's gone to IIT Patna, okay? And now I feel like I want to protect her so badly. Like, I don't want anybody to say anything to her. And sometimes I'm like, मैं बात करूँ क्या? She's like, नहीं, दीदी रहने दो, please. The thing is that I cannot. Ultimately, she has to go through each and every experience there is. And that's how she will become a better person. Right? So all I want to say is that none of these experiences are good or bad. These are just experiences. And you are supposed to take something from it. Right? And these experiences, like, ठीक है, Sakshi ने बोला everything is an experiences. Now, what am I supposed to do with all these experiences? So some of these experiences become the stories that you tell your children when you grow old. Okay. Some of these experiences become life lessons, right? And some of the really bad ones, like the worst kind of, those experiences become the ones that you talk about when you're at a TED Talk. Right? So guys, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you got something from my experiences that you can take away in your life. And I want to say, never give up. It's just a bad thing. Trust me, start fresh. Thank you everyone. This is my time.